the canvas of creation, the divine didn't paint a world without purpose. Today's spark lights up why a hollow world can't hold. What the divine didn't brush into being isn't there. Everything that hums with life reflects the divine's hand as it was shaped. The scene you're sketching in your mind, it's your own doodle, it doesn't breathe. For today's practice, keep your eyes sealed shut the whole way. The heart-sifting stretch should be quick, a fleeting minute. No. More. Don't stretch beyond 3 rounds unless they feel like a soft breeze. If they do, it's because you're catching their drift. This thought is another rung in learning to peel off the labels you've stuck on the world and glimpse the divine's truth shining through instead. These first steps in that swap, what you might call a soul's rescue, can feel like climbing a jagged hill, even sting a little. Some will tug you straight into a shiver, but you won't be stranded there. You'll soar past it. We're aiming for a harbor of calm and a shore of peace. Eyes closed, let the world's storms swirl in your thoughts. Call each one out as it sails by, then wash it away with the truth. The divine didn't craft it, so it's just mist. Try this. The divine didn't paint that flood, so it's not alive. The divine didn't sketch that wreck, so it's not real. The divine didn't shape that chaos, name it, so it's not there. This works for anything you dread might crash into you or someone you hold close. Pin down the exact wave, don't just toss out vague nets. Not the divine didn't craft trouble, but the divine didn't weave this fever, or that tumble, or whatever stirs a chill in you. You're staring at your own gallery of tremors here. There's strokes in the picture you see, some shared phantoms, some your private ghosts. Doesn't matter which. What the divine didn't trace lives only in your head, apart from its palette. It's got no pulse. To seal this, echo today's spark at the end. The divine didn't paint a world without purpose. Outside these carved out moments, fling this thought at anything rattling you through the day. Be sharp with it. Say, the divine didn't paint a world without purpose. It didn't craft, name that thorn in your side. So it's not a live dot. My daydreams are portraits. I've spun myself dot. It's because the flickers you call. Thoughts bloom as pictures that you miss their emptiness. You think you're weaving them, so you figure they're what you see. That's how your looking got stitched together. That's the job you handed your eyes. It's not gazing, it's crafting shadows. It fills the space where a true sight could bloom. Trading clarity for a mirage dot, this first peek into the art of conjuring what you call sight won't click right off. You'll start to feel it when you catch faint halos dancing around the edges of the same old stuff you're used to. That's where real seeing kicks in. Trust this. Once that shimmer shows, clear vision won't lag far behind dot as we roll on. You might spot these glow moments popping up sometimes in wild shapes you didn't expect. Don't flinch at them. They're signals your eyes are finally waking. They won't linger, they're just flares of true seeing, not tied to deep knowing. These steps won't unveil the divine's wisdom, but they'll clear the path toward it. Dot to work today's thought. Whisper it to yourself first. Then splash it over whatever's in your orbit, naming each piece and letting your eyes settle as you say, this chair is a portrait, I've spun myself. That lamp's a portrait, I've spun myself. No need to flood the room with examples. Just keep your gaze on each one while you murmur the thought, slow and steady. You won't cover much in the minute or so we're aiming for, so pick at random. If unease creeps in, a half minute's fine. Cap it at 3 rounds unless it feels like second nature 4 is the limit. Still, weave it into your day whenever you need a steadying breath. No spark in my head sits quiet. Today's thread. starts unraveling the notion that your flickers don't ripple. Every splash you see flows from your musings. No dodging that. Thoughts aren't loud or soft, bold or faint. They're just real or woven. The real ones birth their own kind. The woven ones stitch illusions. Nothing's more tangled than calling a thought still. What sparks a whole world's outline isn't napping. Every flicker you let loose feeds truth or piles on dreams, either stretching what's real or doubling the haze. Sure, you can stack up nothing, but it won't grow that way. Beyond seeing no thought naps, your rescue hinges on spotting that each one carries either calm or chaos, warmth or chill. There's no middle ground. Neutral sparks don't exist. It's so easy to shrug off the chilly ones as small fries, not worth the fuss, that you've got to see them all as wreckers, equally unreal, but wreckers still. We'll play with this thought in heaps of ways before it sinks in deep. For today's rounds, shut your eyes and sift your mind a minute or so, hunting every whisper you might skip. It's tough at first, those sly ones dodge you till you get the hang of it. You'll still catch yourself carving fake lines between them. Every flicker's fair game, no matter how you'd rank it. Start by breathing the thought to yourself, then cradle each one as it drifts up, saying, this flicker about underscore isn't quiet. That flicker about underscore isn't quiet. Whenever a specific thorn pricks you through the day, lean on this. This flicker about underscore isn't quiet, because no spark in my head sits quiet. Aim for 4 or 5 rounds. If they glide, easy drop to 3 if they snag. Shorten the stretch if it pinches.